welcome to Omnibros Live on a Monday. I'm OmniDog for Hall's Previews and Reads. Yeah, and here's these guys.
Okay.
I was looking at you. Sorry to interrupt, but I was looking at you through our little preview things here, and I'm like, is he going to be there on time? Because it's winding down 5, 4, 3, and then I see you hurrying up with the mask.
I totally lost track of time. I was like,
oh my
looking
gosh,
at something else. What?
Heck yeah.
So we got Lou and Gio. What up?
Hello.
Lou, how you doing? It's been a minute since you've been on a Monday show. Happy to have you again.
We still do the Monday shows? Oh my
Apparently.
God.
Yeah.
Wow.
I do have Halls and Reads.
Oh boy, we got halls tonight.
Yeah,
a lot.
Because I don't think there's a whole lot in previews, right?
I'm gonna go back to this comment from NFL dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a lot of stuff showing up on the site. I don't know if it's accurate or not, but I'm gonna highlight it anyways. It's pretty insane what's coming out.
I looked at my thumbnails for the collected editions show, and it looked like there was a reasonable amount for this week. I think maybe you're looking at something borked.
Lunar has like 3 DC Omnis coming out. I'm like, what is happening? Okay.
Well, I know Red Lanterns is one of them. Oops, spoiler alert.
But there's a place where you don't get spoilers. You just get the books, and that is InStockTrades.com. Your home for collected editions. You get your Omnibus, straight paperback, hardcovers, manga, and more for great discounted prices that range from 30 to 55% off at times. Sales all around all year long. Free shipping at your orders that start at $50. And there's a loyalty discount, which adds in the US, yes.
You need to make sure you say that.
In the US.
Yes.
Rewind. Free shipping in the US at $50. And loyalty discount adds an extra 2% discount to your order if you make it on a week-by-week basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service. That is InStockTrades.com, our lovely sponsor. Also, at some point during the month, which is actually the last Monday, we will be doing the gift card giveaway valued at $50. So if you want a shot at winning that, you got to tune into the last Monday of the month. All you got to do is show up, hang out in the chat, and we'll pick out a winner. That is courtesy of InStockTrades.com. Let me highlight their website. There's a lot of stuff happening over there.
Oh, yeah.
Phew. The current deals of the week. If you want to find out the new ones, well, you're in the right show right now because we're going to talk about them a little bit later in the show. These are your current deals of the week. You got your new releases. And, of course, you got your top sellers over here. Transformers climbing back to the number one spot. That's pretty cool.
Wait a minute. 0 Hour is a what? 0 Hour can't be a top seller. What? Is it?
They love it. They love the 0 Hour.
Wow. Okay.
And there are a bunch of sales happening. These will change tomorrow. Clearances, damages, red tags, that's always there. But these spotlight sales end tomorrow. So now is your last opportunity to get discounted books for Godzilla, compendium trade paperbacks, and oversized hardcovers. All of these are on sale right now. As you can see here, 40% off on the Godzilla trade paperbacks, including the Marvel Omnibus, which is 40% off. That is pretty cool.
Are there any of those Godzilla books you don't have?
The only ones I don't have are the Rivals and the Power Rangers crossover. Because I'm not huge on Power Rangers.
Yeah, sure.
Enough for me to collect them, but they're cool. Whatever.
Yeah.
Everything else I do have here. And the other sale is the compendium one from different publishers. Lots of good stuff here.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of good stuff. And the last one is the spotlight sale on oversized hardcovers, which happens to include a lot of absolutes over at DC.
What are the percentages off on some of these?
Most are, or actually almost all of them are 47% off. There are some that are a little bit less, but they go as high as 47, including Swamp Thing.
that 2% distance, practically 50% off.
Right. And look at that, 47% off, $53. You get this. You don't need to pay for shipping. It's free shipping, and you can just add a whole bunch of other stuff and make a meaty, heavy order of books. Yeah, treat yourself for a good week. That's what I say.
Pounder I got back in 2017.
Right. So yeah, all that and more when you visit our sponsor, InStockTrades.com.
Nice.
Shout out. Everybody, welcome to the show. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Rosie's in the house. Thank you for joining.
Hey.
Chris. Getting a chainsaw stuck in a tree is a pretty good excuse to stop and watch the show. Okay.
Doug, be careful.
Yeah.
Time I hear from you, you're like nailing your hand to a plank or towing something out of a ditch. What's going on? Be careful there.
Yeah, man.
What did you vote for in the VFC Most Wanted DC poll? Call in and tell Jess and Gio and Lou right now. Omnibros over at SpeakPipe. So we're going to highlight some voicemails. We got 3 of them. They're pretty quick messages. We're going to listen to that in a few.
My video for what I voted for is going up tomorrow at 9 a.m.
My votes are super easy. You know them, right?
Just all Aquaman?
Yes, I voted all 10 spots for all 10 of the Aquaman votes. They put out 10 things. I'm like, there you go, my top 10 right there.
Yeah,
there you go.
What? Yeah. You got to go with your heart.
Yeah.
I didn't vote.
I mean, you still got a couple.
You still have 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you want to help me out and vote for Aquaman, I'd appreciate it.
Sure. Send me your list, and I'll go ahead and do it for you.
Yeah, I'll type it on our chat later.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Kane, good evening, everyone. Happy Monday to you. Feeling better, Lou?
Yeah. Last week was a very, very, very tough week for a bunch of personal stuff. So
There's some heavy hitters this week, and Patrick is not talking about us, although we are heavy hitters in the YouTube.
Yeah,
space.
man.
But he means the cool releases that are coming out.
Yeah.
Hope that Super DC Finest gets here soon. It will. It's a matter of fact, I got in contact with them. They will arrive sometime in the next 48 hours. Trust me. I know about
I wonder if mine is shipped yet. Let me go check.
that. You need to contact me and I'll email them and I'll get you the info on when that ships out.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Quack. Happy Monday, Omni family.
What
Punch in the face.
back?
Oh, here's the link, Lou, if you're interested.
cool. Yeah.
That thing that James posted, a weird, funky link.
I'll do it later. Yeah, thanks, man.
Aku, hi. Who saw Predator Killer of Killers on Hulu? I haven't yet, but I want to.
That's a big no for me, but I'm like you. I'm dying to see it because I keep hearing great things, but I want to see it.
I purposely did not pick something that would hold up the order, and I purposely picked something that was going to hold up the order. I got Cosmic Odyssey and DC Finest, Superman, Kryptonite, Nevermore.
Oops.
And then, against everybody's suggestion, I got Absolute Power hardcover, and it's still out of stock waiting to process. I don't really even want that book.
Oof.
That's a lesson to me. I don't know that I'll learn anything, but there it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where would you guys read the Red Lantern Omni alongside the John's Green Lantern run?
Oh man. Oh,
I mean, it's New 52, so it would be after the majority of Jeff Johnson's run.
Yeah. Doc Elevator said GL Omni Volume 3. I read it after GL Omni Volume 3. I think I read it after Green Lantern Corps too.
I think that's post Brightest Day, isn't it? That content comes after that.
Yeah, Atrocitus and crew.
Yeah.
Oh.
Read it alongside the last portion of the third Green Lantern Omnibus, because that includes Jeff Johnson's new 52 material on Green Lantern. So you can read them side by side, I guess.
You also get Dexstar, which is just
He's
awesome.
awesome.
I
Mhm.
love Dexstar. And you get there's a one-shot issue that gives you his origin story. It's actually kind of heartbreaking, but it's great.
Yeah, I love that Atrocitus has a cat.
Mm.
What is going on with you and Josh tonight, Gio?
Fighting words with my favorite mod. Asian Johnny Dev, how you been?
Whoa!
Whoa, it's like we're back in 2019. Let's go, dude.
Yeah, what up?
Robin is my favorite DC character. He's just like Batman without being so emo and depressed all the time.
Is that Damian Robin? That
It
sounds
depends,
like
it depends on the Robin.
yeah.
I'm a Tim Drake Robin kind of guy. So
Tim Drake.
I am it's just Jason Todd. I never vibed with him. I vibe with him now if he's with the Outlaws, but
as Red Hood, yeah.
he's got to be with Artemis and Bizarro to be interesting.
Right.
That's nice. Kane's nice.
Sorry, Josh. Best mod right there, Kane. Sorry, Josh.
That's easy.
I misspoke earlier and said feuding with my favorite, but that's not true.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna get really mad at me, but that's okay. I still love you, buddy.
Do you? Why?
Yeah, I love everybody, even the people that make fun of my comic book omnibus request poll things, like Josh.
Yeah, you are a nice guy. That's too bad.
Yeah, Tim is my favorite Robin. Also, let's go.
Tim Drake.
Lionheart, what's up? Thank you for joining. Appreciate it.
What's up, Lionheart? He's a mod too.
Oh yeah. Have you guys read Transmet, and is it worth getting in absolute format?
Yep.
Yes and yes to both of those.
Yes.
Even though the third one will never come out. Yes and yes. Yeah.
I feel like that was the first one you made a burger bet on. Did you make a burger bet on the third one too?
No, it was just the first one. This was years ago though. But yeah, no, Transmet is brilliant. Transmet is great, man. It's like a lot of comics from back in the day. Sadly, more relevant now than possibly ever.
Crazy.
It's Warren Ellis must have had a crystal ball, because Transmet, man. But it's great. It's great stuff.
I would say yes, worth reading, maybe worth getting the absolute, because it's a huge commitment getting such a big book.
Sure.
I would recommend absolutes if you absolutely 100% love the story and the art equally. So if you like those two, then yeah. Or maybe if you can read it digitally to see if you dig it, because it's a pretty big investment getting all three absolutes, right?
Yes.
That's just me. I don't know.
Is it 3 that was out of print for a while? They just brought it back?
Yeah, forever.
Okay.
And it sold out immediately.
I figured it would. That whole series was super popular. And then when they brought it back in absolute, it was really pop. Yeah, Transmet is evergreen. It'll be around in some format, some way, shape, or form.
Shout out. Asian Johnny Debb's on paternity leave.
Paternity leave. Nice.
Oh.
Very good. Asian Johnny Depp, where are you from that you're on paternity leave? You must not be from the U.S. You must be from a civilized country. What civilized country are you from?
I know what Josh means, but out of context, it could be very ominous.
Yeah, and
there's
no guarantee on this either.
I'll be seeing you in less than 2 weeks. Like
maybe you will.
You're just gonna open up your curtains one day, and Josh is gonna be standing outside your house,
just like that.
Mr. Bragg, can I come inside, sir? It's cold outside.
Hey Jess, I felt ashamed that I preemptively dropped TMNT IDW at Volume 5, so I picked it back up, and it was a great decision. Currently on Volume 8.
I'm glad you did that, Mink. It starts really gaining momentum on Volume 5, so I can see why you may have dropped it. But once you get Volume 5, yeah, and I just burned through all the way through 12. It's actually very good.
Nice. Mink, if you need some inspiration, and play Shredder's Revenge on mobile. You can, if you have Netflix, you can get it for free on your phone, and it's a great mobile game, or on the Switch or PlayStation, and you're gonna be hooked on TMNT and will want to continue reading the comics. That's a great game right there.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of greatness, I missed one chatter here on purpose. There we go.
There you go.
The man of the hour.
Thank
Holy
you, sir.
guacamole.
Thank you.
Jess, what can we say? How do we introduce this segment here?
The incredibly generous Jewish dragon strikes again.
Oh my God!
And is super generous to us. I don't know what we did to deserve it, but we can't. I don't even know that words can describe how appreciative we are of Jewish Dragons thinking of us and sending us some super boss stuff.
That's
a bunch of boss stuff that was like curated towards our taste and stuff.
Yeah.
So impressive, so generous, so thoughtful, and from a really genuinely nice person. I rarely, not that I don't get emotional, but physically, you don't see it on me. But when I opened first of all, I didn't know that was happening. And Jess alerted me way too late, because when I go to the post office, they hand me this gigantic box, and I was looking for my Switch 2 that day, Thursday, and I'm like, ain't no way the Switch box is this damn big. What is this thing? And then I see the tag. I'm like, oh, no. It happened again. Okay. So I got it. I open it, and the first thing I see is an original art drawing, and I immediately got all choked up, and I started crying, and I thought,
awesome.
First of all, I don't like Luce. I don't deserve it. I don't understand. I mean, I do understand why someone would send such a thoughtful gift, but I don't. And I kind of had to shake myself off of that feeling and just be generous and accepting and show my gratitude. I wanted to tag you on the Discord servers, but I wanted to save it to this stream, so that's why I stayed silent all weekend. So yeah, dude, holy shit. Jess, you want to start first?
Yeah, sure.
I'll go last.
Not only does he send us nice things, curated to what we like, but he sends the nicest notes.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to. He's also got really good handwriting.
Yes, he does.
So, he's got good handwriting.
I am super jealous. Yeah.
Yeah. It's way better than my handwriting. And he, as I said, he kind of hand curates it for stuff for us. So I'm going to go with the first thing. Mr. Awesome isn't in the chat yet. So I'm going to try. I'll wait to see if Mr. Awesome shows up because he's responsible for one of the gifts. But the first one is under the tagline, "Friends don't let friends put their prints up on doors with sticky tack," because he sent this print already framed.
Wow.
Damn,
wow.
dude.
I can't get it without I can't get it.
That's okay. We can see it.
It's
tilted back to you. Tilted.
Sorry.
Tilted towards you. There we go. Yeah.
Okay. It's by Connor and Palmiotti, my favorite. Signed by them.
Wow.
And there's Mr. Awesome. Good. I can show the next thing. So it's already framed, and so upper management considered for 30 seconds letting it be put upstairs in the family room, which
Heck
was
yeah.
amazing. In the end, she said, okay, let's just put it at the top of the stairs leading downstairs so people will still see it. But the fact that she even considered putting it upstairs is amazing. So that was my emotional moment. And then thanks to Mr. Awesome, he got me a Becky Lynch action figure. I didn't know that Becky Lynch was who she was until Mr. Awesome. And this, I actually don't follow WWE, but this says Becky Lynch is the man of WWE Eternia, and Macho Man. I don't know how she's the man, but maybe it's got all kinds of articulation and stuff. But somebody can explain it to me in the chat how she won the man of WWE Eternia. So this is cool. Thank you. Let's see. Superman. Oh, wait. He also includes inventory so you can tell what it is.
Super organized. Fantastic.
Which helps. Yeah. This is Superman Special signed by Mark Waid.
Heck yeah.
So I love Superman. I love Mark Waid. Thank you. Then let's see. What's this one called?
We have a thing here. If you want to beat the man, you got to be the man.
All right. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. She's still awesome. LA Strong charity comic with multiple signatures.
Wow.
Marv Wolfman, Barbara Kessel, Jody Hauser, Megan Fitzmartin, Melissa Flores, Emmett Teschler, Jim McCann, Tilly Bridges, Susan Bridges, Ben Robb, Timmy Haig, Richard Hamilton, some of the writers. So this was a benefit for the victims of the fire there. So that is really cool. Patrick Horvath signed his copy of Free for All, which is cool. Let's see. What does it have to say about him? Free for All. Signed by Patrick Horvath. Right. Free Comic Book Day, also signed by Patrick Horvath. Oh, here we go. Powerpuff Girls. Ooh, it's even authenticated that it's signed by Skylar Godwin. I love Powerpuff Girls. Oh, I think this is written by Kelly Thompson. It is.
Oh, look at that.
So yay. This is awesome. Adam Hughes sketchbook signed by Adam Hughes down here. These sketchbooks are pretty cool. And to get it signed by Adam Hughes is amazing. So this is awesome. So awesome. Oh, Gio, you're going to be jealous of this. Godzilla versus Los Angeles.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go, dude.
This is signed by Gabriel Hardman, cover artist, Nicole Go, one of the writers, and Jordan Morris, one of the writers. I figured you might appreciate a copy since you get grumpy like Godzilla when you read crappy comics and breathe atomic fire all over them. This is actually super nice. Rook Exodus, signed and remarked by Jeff Johns.
Whoa!
Look at that! Look at that signature compared to Adam Hughes.
Oh, wow!
So that's really cool because I've been wanting to read Rook Exodus, but I was going to wait for the oversized, big, chunky thing. But it's I have it now, and I'm excited. Jeff Johns, Jason Fabach, and I'm really excited about this, as I am this. And then he knew I needed a copy of Dazzler Volume 4. So thank you for sending this to me. This completes my Dazzler most wanted Marvel Masterworks. This completes my Dazzler Masterworks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Rest in peace of the Marvel Masterworks, potentially.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the furthest place from here?
Me.
Signed by Matt Rosenberg and Boss.
I believe the answer to that is Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, I collected the single issues when they came out with the 45s, but then DCBS jacked me around with the 45s and I kind of fell off it. So this is a great gift. This is 1 through 6. This is pretty chunky for 6 issues. So thank you for that.
Wow.
Palomino. Wait a minute. Oh, I think this was just Palomino. Signed by Stephen Frank. Frank is the animation director of the What If Marvel animated series, among other things. This is his crime comic series. Oh, it's signed right there in the front. Crime comic. Nice. This is, okay, what is this? Join the Future. Signed by Zach Kaplan. Whoa! It has a bookmark. Zach, where did you sign it? What the hell? Oh. The whole inside cover. Looks like it's got 2 signatures. Join the Future, signed by Zach Kaplan. Okay, maybe that's some type of remark there. I don't know. But Zach Kaplan. So this sounds really good. This is funny. Puppy Night. Not signed, but I picked it up from the publisher at an indie Comic-Con, and it seemed like something you'd like since it's about cute dogs.
Oh,
So he does know me.
that's true.
And here's a poster that's signed for What's the Furthest Place from Here. Signed by both of them. And last but not least, here's something that I can't show you a single thing out of.
Whoa.
Signed by Lisner, pinup art of Michael Linzer. Sorry. Signed there. I can show you the back cover, and that's it. I mean, seriously, that's it. I don't even know if I can. No, I can't even show you the in pages, the end page. Nope, can't show you that. No. No. Nah. Nope. So, of course, this was super appreciated. Thank you. We'll go right into the Good Girl collection, and I very much appreciate all of this awesomeness. This is great. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Good. I'll put it in the haul section.
Beautiful.
So there we go. Thank you.
Phenomenal. Heck yeah.
Fantastic. Awesome, brother.
Thank you so much, Jewish Dragons. And the inventory list, that's so amazing. Plus the handwritten notes. It's a lot of God.
Lou, how about you?
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna start with there we go. I'm gonna start with Rook, Exodus Volume 1.
Oh, nice.
This is from the Geiger universe, I'm assuming. I have not read this.
Yeah, I think so.
This is the Jeff Johns stuff that he's been building up at Image Comics. And on top of that, this is also signed and remarked by Jeff Johns. You probably have the deluxe version of this story, but I thought you might like an autographed copy as well. I do not have the deluxe version, and I 100% will cherish this. And I'm going to sit down. I'm actually going to sit down reading this tonight because I've heard nothing but great things about the Geiger universe stuff that he's building.
I don't. You know what? I don't think this is in the Geiger verse. I think it's separate. If I'm reading the back properly, it's a separate book.
Okay, cool. It's still Jeff Johns. So
I believe, yeah, Jeff Johns and Jason Fabok, who does amazing work.
yeah, I mean the art looks great on this. I can't wait to dive into this. And as an added bonus, let me tell you, I had a real rough week last week. Not going to get too much into it, other than we had a death in the family and we had to deal with that. So when we came home, it was really nice to come home to this. So thank you for this. Honestly, I don't know what I did to deserve this generosity, but dude, yeah, it's greatly appreciated.
Actually, you did nothing. You should send it to me.
Okay, sure. I've got Green Lantern Volume 1.
Ooh,
Back
that's
in
supposed to be really good.
I have not read this. This is signed by Jeremy Adams, the
Ooh.
writer.
Nice.
So thank you. This is awesome.
That's supposed to be a really good series.
I need to dive back into Green Lantern, and that seems like it's a good jumping on point. This is part of the Dawn of DC stuff. That's good for a lot of people, right? To jump back into it.
I think so. Yeah. Is
Okay.
that what that says on it?
It's got the Dawn of DC label at the very top.
And I think it goes into All In by book 3 or something.
Okay.
But it should be fine. Book 3 is still Dawn of DC, so you should be fine.
I have the Horizon Experiment, which I'm glad you included this. It's signed by Pornsack. I'm never going to get that last name.
The show shot.
Thank you, Des.
Sure.
Sabir Pirzada and Jay Holtum, which are writers. I don't really know anything about this. The best new project ever in a while.
That's a series of like pilots or one shots.
Oh,
and with the idea that if they do well enough, they can do a new series.
Boy, I
one of
saw
the different
Terry
stories.
Dodson's name there. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a collection of one shots.
From what publisher?
this is Image.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this is again. I'm gonna check this out. I usually like these one-shot stories. See, this is what they should have done a few years ago, DC Comics, when you did that stupid poll where we had Superboy.
Yeah.
Oh
You're
wow,
exactly
yeah.
right. Oh, we're still salty over that.
Yeah,
Forgot
remember
about
that
that.
garbage? We could have had a Captain Carrot ongoing series, but we got garbage Superboy. But no, this is thank you, dude. Seriously. This one. So this next one, out of all of them, was probably the most intriguing one, comic-wise, because I saw the cover and I went, "What the hell is this?" But this is so up my alley. You read me like a book on this one. This is Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees.
Have you not read this?
No, but I love this cover.
Oh,
so
it's like
damn
book
much.
of the year, dude.
Oh my god, I love this cover so damn much. It's so great.
It's so great. Oh, what a great gift. Yeah. It was everybody's book of the year last year.
I'm not even gonna read the back of this because the cover alone is like, I'm sold. Whatever is going on this, I'm 100% sold.
Yeah, I think it's described as Dexter meets Richard Scarry.
Oh, I'm in. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You will
my
love.
bag.
I guarantee you will love this book.
Throw in a little Animal Crossing.
This is signed by Patrick Horvath. Yeah, this is on the top of my TBR list.
Oh yeah, it should be.
Love it. I also got a few single issues in here, but I'll dive into that in a minute. I just started really unboxing this. I was going to do it during the show, but I decided last minute, it's not fun for me to unbox stuff for about 30 minutes because the man packages the stuff.
Oh,
Outside, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I love our sponsor site. This guy gives it a run for its money.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It took me an hour to undo everything.
It'll take you a minute. The minute I saw this next one, I said, oh, he killed it. He nailed it 100%. This is so me. This is Blackula,
Oh hell yeah.
Return of the King by Rodney Barnes, who I am a massive fan
Nice.
of Rodney Barnes. He's awesome. He's worked on a lot of cool shit. And I haven't read this yet. So I love Dracula. I love Blackula. I love Rodney Barnes. Thank you so much for that. It is signed by Rodney Barnes as well.
Ooh.
So there's an extra bit of that. It's a beautiful hardcover edition. Have you guys read this yet?
No.
Yeah, Jewish Dragons has my number pegged because a lot of this stuff is, dude, nailed it. This one I have not read. This is, let me take some of the painter tape off. Silver of Treasure and Thieves by Stefan Frank.
That's a great book. I have that book.
He said, Frank is the animation director of What If Marvel Animated Series, among other things. This is his Dracula Vampire comic series. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
1,000 times yes. Yes, yes. This is actually perfect because I just finished reading The Devils by Joe Abercrombie about 2 weeks ago. I talked about it briefly. And I love that book. So this is, yeah, I'm on a horror binge right now. So
I can recommend that book, Lou. After Beneath the Trees, yeah, Silver's really good. Like really good. Yeah, Kane, you should read it too, Kane.
Let's see. Let's go.
Hey, Larry got a huge box too. Let's go.
Jewish Dragon sent a box to Bar in Israel.
Yes.
So generous. He's covering the planet with gifts.
That's amazing.
Real life Santa Claus.
I've got the Free Comic Book Day issue of Blood Type, and it is signed by Corino Pacheco, one of the writers.
Ooh,
I like the
nice.
cover on this. Pretty interesting. I got as well the Powerpuff Girls issue, the variant cover, with a certificate of authenticity.
Nice.
We love the Powerpuff Girls in this house.
Mm-hmm.
We are fans of the Powerpuff Girls in this house. We went to watch the Powerpuff Girls movie at like a midnight screening a few months ago. We love them in here. So this is also signed. It's just easier if I read off of this. By signed and remarked and with a sketch by Mojo Jojo, Skylar Goodwin, the cover artist, dude.
Oh, wait a minute. It came with all that?
I haven't opened it. I think there's a sketch in here about Mojo Jojo. I kind of don't want to open it.
I think
man.
mine's just is this a signed copy?
That's okay. He likes me more than you, Jess. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm finding that out.
Heck yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see the remark. That's really cool.
This is really cool. I like this.
Oh, the remark is Mojo on the front.
Yeah, he's right here.
Oh,
Whoa.
I love that.
I thought that
cool.
was part of the comic. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I did
That's
too.
really cool.
Mine doesn't have that.
That
You're
is
right.
so
He does
cool.
like you more than me.
So I want to get this. I actually want to get this one framed, and
Yeah.
I want to get this put up maybe on in my 14-year-old's room because she's obsessed with Powerpuff Girls, and she would love this. And not only I love it, but man,
When did the movie come out?
that movie came out years ago. I was probably around my 14-year-old age, but they so we have an art house theater by our house.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes they'll do what's called Cartoon Fridays, and they'll show old cartoon movies. And you get a bowl of cereal. They have a cereal bar. They do breakfast and stuff like that. And it's around midnight that they do it. It's really fun.
I thought you were kidding.
It's
It's
really cool.
amazing. A bowl of cereal. I want
No,
to go.
dude,
Wow.
it's great.
Well, that's
The next one that I got was Batman number 158, signed by the man himself, Mr. Jim Lee.
Whoa.
Damn.
Jim Lee signed it?
Love
He
Jim Lee.
doesn't do that.
Love. He signed it. Now, here's the thing. He wrote a pretty lengthy explanation about how he got this, and I'm going to read it real quick. I promise. But here, okay. Signed by some guy named Jim Lee. I think he does something at DC Comics like answering the phones. But I hear he wants to be an artist one day, so they gave him this fill-in issue to draw. At any rate, I thought you might like a copy. Seriously, in full disclosure, I didn't actually stand in line for Jim's signature as it was long enough to have its own zip code. But I won this copy of issue 158 in a giveaway and thought since my platonic ideal version of Batman is from the 70s and 80s, this probably belongs in your collection, even if it's part of the Hush Puppy saga. Thank you, man. I did, however, sneak a photo of Jim as he was signing. He was being particularly congenial to all the little kids who braved the line. The group of people in the background were only a fraction of his line, which folded back in on itself many times. He actually included a photo of that.
Nice.
Which I think is just awesome. Yeah, this is badass. Thanks, man. I love Jim Lee. He's on my bucket list to meet one day. Next up, and I'll go through the You'll Do Bad Things #1, signed by Tyler Boss, the writer.
Whoa,
Ooh, that looks good and scary.
that's a freaky cover.
That's a freaky cover. That's pretty cool, yeah. That is pretty cool. The next one, he nailed me because I love horror, and he mainly got me mostly horror stuff. Free for All One Shot.
Oh, I got that too, but with a different cover.
This
Look at
is
that, that's
signed by
freaky.
Patrick Horvath.
Yeah, he's the one that did Beneath the Trees.
This is cool.
Oh, we got 2 different covers. That's cool.
That is cool.
And then you guys get freaked out when I put like super weird Japanese horror adjacent images. But that's
Yeah.
freakier than what I did.
Speaking of that, Friday's image was way disturbing when I popped on for Friday.
I'm glad you liked it.
I don't
Was
remember.
it as bad as the that first time he got us?
No, you're gonna hate me, Lou, for what I'm gonna say now. But I uploaded a super close up picture of Chopper from the trailer. Because I don't like it. I think
You don't like it?
he looks kind of like nightmare fuel. I'm not a fan.
Oh, I like it.
I
didn't
know
think
you do. Sorry.
It's okay. No, I didn't think he's that bad. I think they did about as good a job as they could, more or less. I've seen some
It's just
edits where
certain-
I'm like, eh.
It's certain frames and the eyes or something that kind of freak me out a little.
Yeah, I've heard that. I liked him though. I think it looked okay. I've
dead.
got. Huh?
Oh, good. Does this mean I don't have to come see you at Heroes Con?
I knew you were gonna say that. This is why I'm angry with Gio, the hater. Yeah, I know. Sorry, Lou, keep going.
No, dude, you're good. I've got Find Your New Fear. I think this is what it is. I'm looking through here. Okay, ID Dark, Find Your New Fear. IDW Free Comic Book Day comic, signed by Rodney Barnes. There's a preview of the sequel to Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. He said there's not really any spoilers, but you might want to read the main story first if you haven't. I will definitely be doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Awesome sauce, man. Okay, this next one. I don't know what I did to deserve this. This is I saved the best for last, in my opinion. So, one of my favorite of all time writers, he's up there, is Garth Ennis. He got me signed by Garth Ennis.
Oh, wow.
The script to Time Golf, a Marjorie Finnegan temporal criminal bonus story by Garth Ennis.
Dude.
Apparently, this is from the AVVA Comic Vault. AVVA held a fundraiser to benefit the victims of the LA fires, and this was one of the incentives for donating. I know how much you like Preacher, so I figured you might like an Ennis signature. Not only do I love Preacher, and I love Garth Ennis, I love pouring through scripts and seeing the creative process of some of these guys. And kind of just going through and seeing how they write, what the creative process. I love this stuff, dude. Yeah. I absolutely love this. It's got
That's the script for the comic?
This is the script for the comic.
Because I heard it was getting a TV show or something, but okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hold on to that. Holy crap.
It's amazing.
Holy cow. Man, boy howdy. I don't know what to say. I don't know what I did to deserve your kindness. But it's greatly appreciated. Like, you have no idea how tough of a week it's been, and this coming home to this was, man.
That's awesome. Love it.
And as always, he sent cards.
Yeah.
Oh, we all got X-Men cards. That's awesome.
Yeah.
With some of the most beautiful handwriting.
Isn't that right?
I have seen, especially, oh my God, especially my handwriting, which I feel like you need. What's the thing called that they found the stone in Egypt? in order to
Hieroglyphs?
translate ancient Egyptian.
Oh, the
Hi-
Rosetta Stone.
Yeah, I feel like you need a Rosetta Stone to understand my handwriting. Yeah, this is, dude, absolutely. Again, thank you so much. Also, I'm gonna just show off. I got a Nintendo Switch too, so I'm really happy about that.
Did Jewish Dragons give you that too?
No, he did not.
Yeah.
He didn't give me that.
And here's the
So-
Switch too. Got it.
I got a Switch too. I got just for my own personal pickup. I've wanted to grab this for a while. I got a copy of Frankenstein the novel, but the art in it is Bernie Wrightson.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude,
Nice.
hell yeah.
Yeah, I've wanted this for a while. The hardcover is just insanely, stupidly priced, and I was like, I'll just get the small trade paperback version. But there's like original art in there from Bernie Wrightson,
That's
Awesome.
along with the story.
I'm really proud of you
So-
for picking up one of the best books of all time.
I've been wanting to get it for a while. I wanted the hardcover. I wanted the deluxe, but I'm not going to drop $250 for it right now.
Glad you like the stuff, Lou. You totally deserve it. Happy to hear your kid likes the Powerpuff Girls.
I
We all
like
do.
Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, we all do. We wore matching shirts when we went to go see the movie.
That's awesome.
We had a great time.
They need to reprint that hardcover. I'm looking at it right now. Well, they can't reprint it because you're looking at it right now. You have it. You have to give it to the. It's a joke. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I made myself laugh, and that's what's most important. Larry got the best card. Nice.
Oh, I don't know about that. I got an X-Force card, which may need to be signed by Michael Allred.
I like that it says the upset. That's cool. My story is pretty wild.
Yeah.
Before I show, I'll go back real quick because if not, we're going to be here all night. So last Thursday, I was lucky enough to get the Switch 2 via the Nintendo email registration thing.
Nice.
I got chosen. They sent me the thing. I ordered it through their website, so I didn't have to worry about the other stores or going to a physical store to try and fight people for it and all that. And it was scheduled to. It shipped last week, and it was scheduled to arrive on Friday. So I'm like, okay, well, yeah, okay, a day late. That's okay, whatever. I just have to ignore the FOMO hype of the internet for 24 hours. But on Thursday in the afternoon, I took the car to get something fixed, and I'm in line waiting and in the auto shop. And it was supposed to be, this is like 2 p.m. The post office closes at 4:30 p.m. So I'm sitting there and the mechanic tells me, oh, it's like 20, 30 minutes. I'm like, okay. So I sit down and I'm scrolling through my phone. And then for some reason, I decide to look up my phone, my tracking numbers on different orders, and notice that the Switch it arrived. Like it's there right now at the post office. I'm like, wait, what? So I got like super excited. And then I realized, oh, this is going to take forever. I'm here and I look and the car, they're not even working on it. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm waiting. An hour goes by and then another hour goes by. And I'm like, what do I do? And they ended up finishing at 4:05 p.m.
Jesus.
So I have to hurry, pay whatever, blah, blah, blah. I get in the car and then towards the exit of the auto shop, there's a giant delivery truck and it's blocking the way out. I'm like, no. You cannot do this to me. I have waited 2 hours for this shit to be over. So I'm kind of freaking out and I'm starting to look around. Thankfully, the shop is next to a house. I don't know what's the deal there, but I guess the homeowner lends the front yard to the shop to put like their beat up cars or whatever for parts and pieces or whatever. Anyways, I'm looking at that area and then one of the mechanics says, oh, hey, you want to go out? I'm like, yeah, I need to like, and he's like, well, there's an exit over there. You can use that one. Don't worry about it. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm going through a residential house that I don't know, and I'm exiting through their gate, connecting to another road that leads to where I need to go. And then I'm like, okay, I need everything to align perfectly where I just straight shot it all the way to the post office, and I get 0 police in my way. Because I have horrible luck with that. Whenever I'm in a hurry, a police car shows up. So
Sure.
I hurry. I go at ungodly speeds, obviously driving safely, but still pretty quickly. And I got to the post office at 4:16, 4:17. And I had to do, thankfully I'm already there and they know me, so it's cool. And I get the box. I'm like, yes, I'm getting the Switch box. Let's go. And then the postmaster comes in with a gigantic box that I don't know what that is. I'm like, I didn't order anything. Is the Switch 2 in this gigantic box? It's supposed to be super tiny. What is happening? And then I read the tag. I'm like, Jewish dragons. What the hell? Okay, so I pick up the box and I put the Switch box on top. I almost fall over and crush everything because I have horrible balance with packages. Plus, I had other stuff from other people because it's a shared P.O. box with other family members. So I'm like walking around like this, trying to get back to the car. And I finally get home, and it's like 5 or 6 p.m. And I felt the ADHD run its course over me because I was so hyped. And I could not focus on one specific thing because then I have this gigantic box and then the tiny box over here with the Switch. Anyways, turns out to be Jewish dragons, and I'm going to show you the little cards here. This is really cool.
Oh,
Started young with a whole bunch of X people. And then the other one, I immediately got the joke without reading what's inside here.
Submariner.
Submariner, of all the mutants that could be on a postcard dedicated to Geo, it had to be prototype Aquaman on this thing. Okay. But the message was actually pretty sweet. And he does mention about Bar and Larry and you, Jess. And you were all celebrating birthdays. So he wanted to throw me a pseudo faux happy birthday. So that was really awesome and sweet. And then I opened the thing and get an original drawing. What? Okay, I've never gotten that before. I've never seen that before. I've bought prints before. And it turns out to be, no, not that. No. It turns out to be this. Look at this.
Oh,
I'm like, Medusa.
look at that.
What is happening? Inhuman stuff? Let's freaking go. Okay. So in my excitement over all that's happened today, that day, because it was such a lengthy day, I just burst out crying. I'm like, why? Why does this happen? So like I said earlier, I had to internalize that sometimes people do kind gestures of friendship and admiration and love and all this stuff. And I'm like, I guess I just accept it. And I'm so thankful and happy. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Can we see a little bit of a close-up of her face? Yeah, because that face is beautiful and her hair is beautiful.
I thought you were going to say my face was beautiful, but that's okay.
Oh, your face is beautiful too, but I'm looking at Medusa right now.
So let me read the table of contents because I can't remember all the names. Sorry.
That's so great.
This one is an original art pen and ink of Medusa by Narcelio Sousa, a Brazilian artist. Kind of looks like J. Scott Campbell inspired too, right?
Yeah, I just can't get over all the effort and all the hair and everything. Wow, that is just a beautiful piece.
Oh, and here's the signature.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's the first one.
I don't blame you for getting choked up on that. That's really gorgeous.
Speaking of gorgeous, look at this. This is the Fight Girls Kickstarter exclusive print by Mike Deodato. It's signed, and they make a comment here This is it has a dinosaur and girls on it. So I thought of you naturally. Thank you.
He
Thank
knew
you,
not
dude.
to send me the dinosaurs one.
Yeah, sure. But look at that dinosaur. That's awesome, man. And the girls fighting too. Let's go. They shouldn't
What?
be fighting. They should be escaping from the dinosaur, but whatever.
What? Where are those characters from? A fighting game?
No, this is from the AWA Comics Vault, but it's the Fight Girls comic book.
Oh, okay.
And this is number 9 of 100.
Woo!
That's pretty cool.
Beat.
We also have this, which is really awesome. Take a look at this. This is a mini print by Sean Cheeks Galloway. And it's done as a tribute to 70s and 80s cartoons. Kind of Super Friends inspired.
Oh, yeah.
So that is really awesome.
That's cool.
I love this. And I got a bunch of trades too. The first one is Zorro, the trade paperback from Sean Murphy, Man of the Dead.
Wow.
I've never read this, obviously. Super excited, and it is signed.
Nice.
Here. So that is really awesome. I also got a copy of Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, trade paperback. Signed.
Nice. Have you read it yet?
I've only read the first issue digitally, and I stopped wanting to get this at some point. So I'm super happy. I got super excited when I saw this.
That's awesome.
The other one here is Space Ghost, Volume 1, and it is signed as well.
I've been wanting to read that. I've been
Me
really
too.
wanting to read that.
Dynamite, and look who shows up.
Is this Brack?
Yeah.
Is this a more serious take on the character, or
Yeah.
is it okay? Cool.
Yeah, has a bit of humor, but it's very action oriented.
Yeah,
Super serious.
I remember his talk show.
Oh, yeah.
I also got a copy of The Horizon Experiment,
Nice.
also signed inside. Bunch of wonderful people there. You can see the one shots over here in the back. So the if they're successful, they'll make full series out of these stories.
Oh, you're right, Lou. That's what DC needed to do with that the round robin thing that they failed so badly at.
Yeah. That Superboy lasted like 3 issues.
I never even thought of it.
This one is Of Thunder and Lightning. It's manga-esque. But this is from Kimberly Wang. They made this for Silver Sprocket, and it's sort of this indie kind of manga-inspired story too. I love how it looks with the coloring and inks and stuff.
I feel
Looking
like I
forward
got
to
a
reading
Sprocket book too.
This is my first book from them. I don't have anything Silver Sprocket. That's interesting.
Yeah. I thought I did.
And I got a bunch of single issues, some that you will recognize from this very stream. I also got a copy of Godzilla versus Los Angeles.
Cool.
This is a series of Godzilla. The actual title is Godzilla versus America, and there are different one-shots where it's Godzilla in a different state. So there's...
Do you see what he's saying as he's breathing out there?
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, he's a nice little dude, you know.
Mine has that too. Hi.
I love that guy. Yeah. Destroyed the Hollywood sign. Good.
Yeah, nice.
I also got a copy of the Superman Summer of Superman special, signed by Mark Waid.
Nice.
Heck yeah. I got a copy of issue 1 of Green Lantern Corps.
That book is supposed to be really good too.
And it has 2 of my favorite lanterns right there. Let's go. Specifically Jessica Cruz. She's one of my favorite lanterns. And I got Speed Racer, the free comic book day issue 0 from Mad Cave Studios.
Cool.
Oh,
I had no idea they were making a Speed Racer comic. That's awesome.
I didn't either. I used to love watching Speed Racer.
And Stellar Remnant. This, I have to read it because I did not know what this was about. It says over here, this was from a convention. One of the Milestone Initiative's initial class of artists and writers. I think it's something of an indie comic of Super Sentai stuff. So, heck yeah, I'm excited to check that out. And last but not least, 2 things that I was not expecting, and I understood why the box was so big. This over here. From, what was it? A second here. This is from Book On. Look at that. These are Hero World Funko Target exclusive Aquaman figures.
oh, cool.
That's great. That's so
See?
cool.
You got Arthur, you got a trench monster, and Mira. There we go.
Very cool.
That's very cool. Yeah.
So this, unfortunately, is a defunct line over at Funko. They only released like, I don't know, a couple dozen of these figures from different series. It didn't sell well enough, so they discontinued it. But this is Series 8. I'm super excited to have this. I remember when it came out, but I never picked it up because it was Target. And this thing, look at this.
Oh, that's
nice.
awesome.
I got a Sonic the Hedgehog playset from Jakks Pacific. You guys may know I collect the Sonic figures from Jakks. This is the Ocean Quest playset. So it includes Sonic, Knuckles, and Octo the Octopus. Right
I
there.
like that. That's awesome.
I haven't opened it because I wanted to show the box. Because now I can open it. Finally. It's been sitting here for the whole weekend. I'm like, come on. So thank you so much, my guy. Thank you. I words fail me at the moment.
Yeah.
I can only just say thank you from the bottom of my heart. This was totally unnecessary, unexpected, but highly, highly, highly appreciated. So thank you so much.
Yes, 100%. And all our other fans out there, step it up a little bit. We're just saying.
No, if you want to send letters, that'd be great. I'm a fan of letters. That's all I'll say.
You know, it's some of you cheap bastards. I'm kidding. I love you. Thank you. No, thank you once again, Jewish Dragons. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jewish Dragons.
Someone's going to dislike the video. I'm like, look at these guys. What the hell? Captain Underpants, I need to step it up.
Yeah, let's go, Captain Underpants.
Bonk, thank you for joining. Omnibros, it has been a really tough week. Can I get a quick Omnibros Civil War moment to add some much needed levity?
Civil War moment?
I'm not sure what he means by that.
Do you mean us fighting?
Or when Riley gave his drunken review of Civil War 2.
Or is it Riley? Or do you need you guys against me because of the manga thing? What kind of Civil War we're talking about?
Yeah. Can you specify what you need, Bunk? We're happy to deliver.
I can send dogs or cats or both.
Actually,
I got 2 cats. I'm
getting a dog or a cat from Doug. He's such a good person. He rescues those things and nurses them back to health.
I'm so glad that everything worked out for you, though, man. With the Switch and with the box and everything like that. Man.
You know, everybody I know that wanted one got one.
It is insanely readily available. So much so that it annoys me. I spent 3 hours in line waiting with a bunch of other nerds trying to get one from GameStop.
Can't. There it is.
They were not playing with the stock on this thing. There is a lot of them out there.
Look at that.
I love it. I love it. It's everything that I wanted the original Switch to be, but so much better. Oh my gosh.
What's better?
Everything. Literally everything on it.
Like I like my Switch. How is this better? Is it bigger? More things to play? Better graphics? Something?
All of it. All of it, man. Honestly, all of it. Every little complaint that I had with the original Switch, it's pretty much handled here. It feels more premium. It feels like a much better machine.
Huh. Okay.
And not only that, Mario Kart World, I'm having a blast on it. I love it.
So it is bigger.
Oh, it is bigger. Okay.
Yeah.
I
screen, even though it's not OLED, it still
Yeah.
looks beautiful. It's a fantastic LCD screen that I do recommend people check out.
I still have to finish the games I got for Switch 1, so before I go to drop.
You can play them here because it is backwards compatible. Just saying. I don't want to FOMO you or anything. Just saying. If somebody out there wants to play with me and you want to be my Switch friend, here is my friend code.
Yeah, is that the one that you gave me for Mario Party 3 years ago?
We're going to do that soon. Don't worry. We got this. Here's my friend code. If you want to be my friend, I'd appreciate it. If not, that's okay. I was just here showing you, but here, look.
I bought the thing, and the first thing I started playing on it was Wind Waker, and then I started playing Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door on it. I'm like, oh my god!
Look, Mario Party Superstars.
I need to get that.
Yeah, you do, and then we can all play.
Yes, do it.
Geo thinks he has it all set up now, right? You ready to go? Broadcast it?
We may be doing a surprise stream sooner than all of you might think. So look at it on the channel.
Yay!
Yeah. Might be this week. Yeah. So
well, I'm sorry for Bunk that he had a rough day. But I don't. He says just some infighting. Manga will do it, but you can go off on any topic you want. I don't have
an odd request. I'm so sorry you had a bad day, but
I don't have any infighting, but I do have not a hot take. It's just a take. That I'm very conflicted now about buying more Mark Miller library editions, because I was going to make those like a single thing. I mean, it was going to have its own section because they were all good. They were all well written and, reasonably clean Mark Miller books. And then Chrononauts comes out, and he stiffened the colorist. Sean Gordon Murphy had to pay the colorist out of his own pocket because Mark Miller's not paying him. What the fuck is that about? How do you not pay your colorist after signing a 10-figure deal to Netflix? You can't throw a couple thou to your colorist?
I've been telling y'all for years Mark Millar is... I'm going to bite my tongue. But yeah.
Son of a bitch! What?
Yeah.
If it's true, I've been telling y'all for years that Mark Millar is not the best person.
I mean, that's just mind-boggling. Okay, now that's a great suggestion. We need to have Pop-Tarts next Monday, maybe.
Well, I've got Bunk on here, and because I got to get going soon. Well, and only he will probably know what I mean. The R-Truth situation, was it a work? I just want to hear his response. Keep going. Sorry.
I am looking for the Fantastic Four Pop-Tarts.
Oh,
because the flavor that they brought back was discontinued back in 2018 or 17, which aligns with our saga of Pop-Tarts at Omnibus. So yes. I want to get that specifically. I was never on that Pop-Tart stream, but I feel like 2025 Geo would find a way, and yes, I'm referencing myself in the third person, I would find a way to make a Pop-Tarts episode be successful in 2025. So I do want to make it happen.
Well, if Riley's on next Monday, we know he'll be up for Pop-Tarts. Bring back Matt Lives.
No, hold on. You're one at a
time. It was always Riley and I that did the terrible shows. But I'm happy to get Mad Lib. I'm happy to get Fantastic Four Pop-Tarts. I'm going to the grocery store tomorrow. So yeah, I'll grab them if we're gonna have a taste test next Monday. I better
Let me
get
show
2
you the
boxes because
pictures.
there's no way one's gonna last until then.
Let me show you the pictures. Also, I read some of the comments, Bunk. I am so sorry. I don't know what happened, but I wishing you the best. The best thing that God made is the next day. So don't worry about it. Tomorrow will be a better day.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Uh,
Doug has never had a Pop-Tart?
Yeah, it's okay. You're not missing too much. Well,
What the hell are you talking about?
Pop-Tarts are okay. You know?
Oh my God, Pop-Tarts are better than the iPhone and Air. They're
Pop-Tarts are alright.
America's
They're good.
greatest invention. Yeah, you are an enemy of the show.
They're okay.
Oh my God.
I feel like Pop-Tarts is the thing that it's kind of like ketchup on a burger or ketchup on a hot dog. After
Oh.
you're about 12, you need to give it up, you know?
Nobody wants that.
these are
that.
the Pop-Tarts.
How can you say no to these? Whoa, those are works of art.
The thing one looks cool. I like the thing one.
The best thing about Pop-Tarts is the college football Pop-Tarts Bowl.
Mm.
When the winner gets to
Right.
choose the Pop-Tart, and the Pop-Tart goes into this giant toaster and comes out on a tray, and the winning team gets to dig into this Pop-Tart and eat it. It's so awesome.
Is this related to what you asked, Luke?
Yes, it is. And when I'm out of state, I should be back on Wednesday and hope to watch it after that. Okay, cool. I'm just want to hear your thoughts on it. Lionheart is going off on it. I think you're right, Lionheart. I think he was released, and then they saw what a mistake it was, and they brought him back. I have a question for you guys, and I want to get your 2 cents on it. So I was with my wife, and we were walking to a store the other day, and I'll be quick about this. And
Pop-Tarts?
no.
I'm out.
Sorry. I was having a really shitty week with everything that was going on. I was just not in the mood.
Yeah.
So one of these people that do these surveys, they walk up to me and they just start pestering the hell out of me.
Uh-oh.
You know exactly where this is going.
Yes.
I don't know if this has happened to you, Jess, but I was just not in the mood to deal with any of them. So I walk by and I just grab my wife and I'm like, let's just keep going. And the lady just is insistent. I'm like, no, I'm not interested. And she's just keeps insisting. And I was like, I got to go. And the lady visibly looked like she was offended. So we walk by and then we get to where we were going. And I just went, damn it, this isn't the store we have to go. So I had to turn back around.
Oh.
And I had to walk by this person again. And then the lady makes this big show of it. And she was like, oh, you came back for me? And I went, no, I did not. I got stuff to do. And so I keep walking and she makes a comment to my wife that pretty much sounded like, now my wife, to her credit, thank God she didn't really hear it because my wife, that would not have ended well for her. She said, you can do much better than him, ma'am, or something like that.
What?
Something along those lines. Yeah. Something along those lines. And my wife is like, I'm going to keep walking and I'm going to brush that comment off because I don't need to fight somebody.
Wow, that lady's lucky your wife didn't drop her with one punch.
Again, I was just having a rough day. I was having a rough week and I just didn't want to on a good day, I just kind of ignore them. I'm just like, yeah, no, not interested. And most of them are cool with it. But she was so insistent. It was annoying. Am I the bad person in this?
Well, I don't no.
I'm asking, am I the asshole in this situation?
Yeah, with that woman saying that, at first I was kind of neutral. Now I'm just like, oh my God, she's lucky she's alive.
She's like, oh, it's for charity. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't care. Whatever. It was charity something involving trees or something like that. I don't care. I really don't bother me while I'm walking to some place and try to ask me to fill out a stupid survey.
Funny enough, you just finished the Conqueror Challenge.
I did.
And we planted a tree on that walk
Oh my God! Don't say that.
so
Oh.
without knowing, you contributed.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. So, what is my question is, one, am I an asshole for that? And
No.
two, do you guys deal with this similar thing where you just walk by, or do you? Because my wife, bless her heart, she actually will sit there and listen to them give their whole spiel.
Oh,
I
whoa.
can't stand it. I will never listen to the whole spiel. I just walk by.
I just say no, thank you, not today, and I just keep going.
Bold
Yeah.
of you to assume I would be there, but yeah, no, I would just walk on by.
Yeah, that's the benefit of not going out much. I don't
Yeah.
have to deal with it.
You got to pick your fights.
They are like, I get it. You're doing a job. I understand it, but I don't care. Okay, I don't care about the charity that you want me to. Hey, I'm all for legalizing marijuana. I live in the state of Florida. It's probably never going to happen in the state of Florida. We got medicinal, and that's about as good as it's going to get. But if I walk by 3 gas stations and every single one of them keep asking me, "Hey, are you registered to vote? Da, 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 da. Do you want to register to vote? Are you for pro?" I'm after the third one, I'm just gonna be like, "No, fuck off," or I'm just like, "Leave me alone."
Wow, it seems like that's way more. Of course, that sounds like you get assaulted kind of regularly.
Oh, dude, yeah, where I
Not-
live, it happens almost every weekend whenever we're going out.
Wow. Yeah, I'm with Nick C. I usually avoid any kind of possible interaction with people, good or bad.
And I want to before I go, I want to say this with, I'm usually pretty good about it. I just kind of no, or I'll walk across this. I will go to lengths to ignore these people. Leave me alone, please. I was having a real rough week, and that was the cherry on top.
Yeah.
Which, again, to my wife's credit, this is how I know that she's been working on her patience, because 4 or 5 years ago, my wife would have turned around and it would have been a whole big thing.
I'm surprised. I mean, God bless your wife. For somebody to say that is just off the charts unacceptable. That's a personal attack, and there's no way you're the a-hole here. It's no, especially with that comment. That person had no good in their heart at all. That comment was, not necessary.
You know what is necessary? For you guys to subscribe to the Omnibros Patreon.
Oh,
we have to do that. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. We need to come up with something interesting.
Yeah, I've been dealing with this whole thing the past week.
Yeah,
so
peace and love. Yeah, I don't have any.
I wanted to
at all. I
wanted to see if my segues were still good.
It was immaculate.
Thank you. Here's raw shark.
All right, I gotta get going, guys. Thank you all for having me on. I will be back on Friday night, Jess, with we were originally gonna do the Brewbaker stuff, but we'll hold off on Brewbaker. The Brewbaker, you and I talked about doing like a Brewbaker tier list or our favorite Brewbaker.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
You want to do it?
Yeah. Do we? Do you know how to make a tier?
Let's not even do the tier list. Let's just do our top 5 or top 10, personal, and we can go down the list. How about that?
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Make our life easier.
I'm looking at them all right now.
All right, so
beauty.
Join us Friday night. Jess and I will be talking about our favorite Brewbaker comics, and we're going to rank them from 1 through 10. It is a lot harder than I thought it would be, because there's a lot of great stuff.
I don't dislike anything.
Yeah. So, good night, everybody.
All right, take care, dude.
Glad you're back.
And then,
all right, now we can talk about them.
Yeah. Let's do this real quick. Previews. There's a lot of interesting stuff coming out. Holy crap.
I think so too.
Whew. There's a lot of stuff coming out this week. First of all, everybody's going to pick up a copy of Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries, Volume 6. I don't have the issue count, but look at that. The whole Bat family's there, or almost all of them.
The only reason I'm not is because they just made an omnibus of Scooby Apocalypse.
Right.
And I feel like this is next.
I could see that happening. Batman.
Oh, God, you're right. I don't like Brubaker's X-Men. Thank you. There's number 10. Or it may not get ranked.
Here is DC Finest, Catwoman, Vengeance, and Vindication. Collecting Catwoman number 0, 13 to 32, Catwoman annual number 2, Batman Shadow of the Bat 43 and 44, and a story from Showcase 95 number 4, including many never before collected tales.
Nice.
So I have a question. Who is this in the back next to Catwoman?
That's Cheetah Man.
I was going to say, is this a poorly drawn Commandi? Because he's got the shorts.
But it looks like he's got some kind of shirt on.
I don't know.
Or is that a shirt or shoulder pads?
Because I'm seeing dinosaurs and rundown buildings. So
Is she in the future?
breakout heist, burglaries, kidnappings, my way down.
Catman. Maybe it's Catman.
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to read to find out. So that is coming out. DC Universe by Steve Ditko Omnibus. I had no idea. I don't know. I missed this announcement. I had no idea this was a thing. So this includes a bunch of issues that obviously characters and stories created by the late Steve Ditko, including some first appearances. Man Bat. You got some weird war tales. Changing Man, or sorry, Shade the Changing Man. We got some World's Finest Comics, Adventure Comics, House of Secrets, New Gods material, Legends of the DC Universe, so on and so forth. Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. So if you're a Ditko fan, this would be pretty cool to add to your collection, I think.
I had a Batter Days on Saturday with Sean from the Comic Pals, and one viewer's name was just doesn't know shit about Ditko.
What?
That was his username, and I was like, this has to be Psycho Cleveland.
That's a very specific way to troll somebody.
I know. I thought it was great, and then it had some kind of negative image of me, like a reverse image of me as the profile pic, and I thought it was great. I thought it was great. I'm like, this is awesome. Because I have never said I know anything about Steve Ditko. I just know some stuff, but
and it's good to see trollers get creative. Like,
yeah,
if you're gonna troll, like, be fun, be creative with your art, not just like, oh, you suck. Like,
right, yeah, it was artfully done, especially the effort to create the negative image of me and stick it in there. Some thought went behind that. That doesn't mean I'm getting this book, but it was a very cool troll.
That was my next question. But yeah, it's cool that it's there, that it exists. The next one on the list is Looney Tunes. We assume this is from a new series, collecting Looney Tunes 47 through 53. So that's pretty cool. Written by Dan Slott. This looks like it's old material. Interesting.
I'm not familiar with this.
Nice House by the Sea, trade paperback volume 1. Collecting Nice House by the Sea, issues 1 through 6. DC Black Label.
Nice.
And a big one that a lot of people are excited for. Red Lantern's New 52 Omnibus, finally coming out. This is collecting Green Lantern issue 23, 23.1, 24, 28, Green Lantern Corps 24, Green Lantern New Guardians 24, Green Lantern Annual number 2, Infinity Man and the Forever People 5 through 6, Red Lanterns 1 through 40, Red Lanterns Annual number 1, Red Lanterns Futures End 1, I don't know about that, Stormwatch number 9, and Supergirl 26 to 33. This is a big one.
That's the best part. That Supergirl run.
Right. I want this. I have no room for this. There's no priority right now for me to get it, but I love the Red Lanterns.
And this book is so well written, especially Charles Soule stuff. I love my custom bound book of the trades, but this will be all blown up. The Supergirl stories are great. You're right, Doug.
And slight spoilers, Guy Gardner as a Red Lantern.
Oh yeah, and Bleeze is in this, and then Atrocitus, and wait, what's his cat's name?
Shoot. Big fan over here. Fleas something.
Larfleeze has the big flea.
No. I'm thinking Blaze the cat, but that's Sonic. Sorry. Red Lantern cat.
You're the one that told me.
Dexstar.
Okay, Dexstar.
And Bleeze, she vomits red lava blood on her opponents. That is the most badass thing. I'm like, heck yeah, you go, please. All right, I dig it.
Let me show you the cover of my custom bound. I picked this out. She's my favorite character. She's got the burned off wings, and they're just like skeletal bones. But this is what I picked because I love Bleeze so much.
That's a better cover in my opinion, but there was no way that editorial was going to pick that one.
No, I mean they had to show Atrocitus,
right? But that your cover is a lot better.
She's getting drowned in blood here, and then I have Supergirl leading the charge as a Red Lantern in the back.
Heck yeah,
yeah. I thought my book had just about everything this book has, but it's clear that it has more than mine.
This one, it has a lot of the other Green Lantern books from the
Infinity Man and the Forever People, New Guardians. I don't think I have that. No, this has way more than I have, and I have a lot.
The only thing here that sucks is Red Lantern's Futures End. I guarantee to everyone out there, you will not like that issue, and it is going to suck. Everything else is good, but Futures End was a terrible event, and none of you should bother reading it.
I am with Gio 100% on this. I still don't know what it was about. It was super odd.
Is this all for Red Lanterns? That's everything. Yep.
For New 52, yeah.
New 52. Dexstar, thank you. Buy the Red Lanterns Omnibus, Gio. I'll add it to my wish list. If I don't get it this week, I will probably get it soon. Hopefully it doesn't sell out. So don't go crazy buying it, folks.
I want to get it and do a overview right away.
By the way, this is not the cover.
Oh, it's not?
No, this is a placeholder. The real cover is the one I put in our thumbnail. Let me Google it.
Oh, how did you know that?
This one. Because of the font and the authors. Look at the difference between the two. You don't see the credits here for the creators.
Oh.
And this is the actual cover.
The New 52 Omnibus. Oh, Peter Milligan, Charles Soule.
Yeah.
I kind of like the other one. That one, it's striking, but I get it.
And here's Dexstar right there.
Nice.
His story is very heartbreaking, but how can you not love that a cat is a Red Lantern? It has all that rage. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And oh boy, everybody's favorite, Superman Year One from Frank Miller and JR reprinted. This came out a while ago. So I assume this is the reprint. Collecting year 1 through 3 for DC Black Label.
Here's
People
your chance to
love the
save
art on this one.
$3.
Yeah.
There's Pity Ma. Hi, Pity Ma.
Hey, thank you for joining.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Future End, if it wasn't for Future End, DC would have had a tough time when they moved from New York to California. They needed an event.
That wasn't Future's End. That was Night Terrors.
No, Future's End. I remember.
Are you sure? I thought Night Terrors was the one. It was Future's End?
Yeah, because they wanted to make the move. So they stopped everything and just did 100 bazillion million duplicate issues of one-shots and the main event of Future's End. It was about the DC Universe versus OMAC and some guy with the multiverse thing. And that eventually paved the way for Rebirth to happen.
Okay. Well, I'll take your word for it. You know more. Vanessa, that only happens on my streams.
I wasn't going to highlight it, but yeah, okay.
No, that's okay. I end up talking to my guests so much on Saturday. Vanessa showed up I was like, Vanessa, oh, are you still here? It was half an hour ago. You said hello.
Let's close this.
Yeah, Kane's right.
Oh, I didn't call previews. What the hell? Might as well keep Lunar going. Here's some image books that are coming up. Spawn Origins Deluxe Edition, hardcover volume 8, collecting issues 176 to 200 of Spawn for 100 smackaroos. And you can get to the slipcase hardcover edition or the slipcase signed and numbered edition for $150. This is limited to 500 issues. If you really, really love Spawn, you would get this. If you don't like Spawn, you would get Red Lanterns.
Well, my choice is clear then.
Right. But hey, for the Spawn fans, that's cool.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
But they haven't yelled at me, so that's cool.
We're good. Yeah. Also from Image, the G.I. Joe from the Energon Universe, Deluxe Edition hardcover, book 1. This collects, I believe, the first 12 or 13 issues of the new G.I. Joe series, which I have not read, but I want to read it at some point. This has 2 covers. This is the regular cover, and here's the DM right here.
Which one would you get?
Shoot. I usually go with the heroes in covers, in these covers, but I would do Cobra Commander.
Okay.
For this one, so I would go with the bad guys. That's really cool. So I'm tempted to get these, but I have very limited space for Western comics at the moment, so I don't know. But I this will stay around. They're not going to let this go out of print, so I'll get this at some point.
Yeah, there's a couple people that want the Cobra cover.
I'm happy. I picked up the Transformers hardcover. I'm thinking about Void Rivals. I'm not super interested, but I'm easy to FOMO into these things, so we'll see.
I'm saving my FOMO for you for something else.
Thank you. This is a very good problem to have. Yeah, I don't know what to buy this week. Yeah. From the other publishers, let's go to previews. Shoot. Oh, wait. There we go. Boom has Black Badge complete collection.
Yeah, if Bunk is still here, I have this book, but I haven't read it in ages, and this is one of the big. I think Bunk really likes this book.
That's nice. From DC, we talked about DC. Duh. Marvel Comics, Annihilation, Modern Era Epic Collection, Volume 1, Annihilation. This is the Epic Collection. If you don't want to get the Omnibus, be sure to grab this one. One of my favorite Marvel events of all time. I love this so much. Next to it, rest in peace, Marvel Masterworks. Here we have Daredevil hardcover volume 19 and the DM variant for volume 19. Spider-Gwen, the Ghost Spider volume 2 unraveled. This, how many issues are on here? Probably like 6, right? 6 through 10. There we go.
Who's the writer? Oh, Stephanie Phillips. Okay. I'm interested now.
Yeah. Didn't previews Diamond go out of business? Not yet. They got sold to somebody that I forgot.
And somehow these previews keep happening.
I'm happy to highlight them because we get the covers and all that stuff. That's why that's why we've stuck around with the previews page, because we can take a look at the art or the cover. Sorry.
Josh says that Bunk has original pages from that black badge. That's pretty boss.
I can't. Oh.
Actually, I know right where I can go to pull it. So I don't know exactly what pages he has, but it's a cool book with a cool concept. I need to reread it.
Oh wow. Those badges look
Top
blue.
secret. Sorry. Oh, those badges look blue. Well, they're cold in this one. A top secret branch of Boy Scouts tasked by the government to take on covert missions that no adult ever could. Among their organization, the Black Badges are the elite, the best of the best. So that's cool. Kids put in jeopardy and they're like really good assassins and stuff. Yay.
So if you want that, be sure to pick up the complete collection trade. And also from Marvel, Storm Volume 1, Earth's Mightiest Mutant. That's a cool cover. Take a look at that. Yeah, this collects issues 1 through 5 of Storm. Are you getting this one?
I might. I've heard that this is great, and I just don't know about these Marvel trades. What's going to get collected and what's not. This Storm is very popular. Lots and lots of people like it. But I know the Laura Kinney book didn't sell well, and it's probably just one trade. So I should get it, or else it's going to be $48 on eBay next year. I don't know. I'm kind of wrestling with it.
Also coming out, Strange Academy Omnibus by Humberto Ramos and Scotty Young. This collects Strange Academy 1 through 18 and Strange Academy Finals 1 through 6. We got 2 covers for Strange Academy.
I think I like that one. That's the one I'm going to get.
I also want to grab this. This is a pretty strong week for Omni.
Yeah, I think NFL Dude might have read previews wrong. There's a lot of good books here. Which cover do you like? This is a cool book too.
I like this one.
Yeah.
I believe I read some people were complaining that it's missing one-shots, but that's okay.
One-shots, I don't know.
Yeah, so apparently some one-shots that were published after the series ended are not in this omnibus.
Huh.
That's a shame, but I mean, $100, this will be 46% off. That's 46.
Yeah.
You typically 46, 45% off at in-stock trade, so it's not too much of a ding on your wallet.
I recommend this series. I read there were like 5 digest-sized books that I foolishly got. I think I've already given them away. But
yeah.
I read it, and this is really good, fun stuff. Great art, great writing.
He canceled the Masterworks, and nothing is safe.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, we're not safe either. So
Well, that's true.
another omnibus. This one is pretty exciting, not gonna lie. The Fantastic Four Omnibus Volume 6. Roy Thomas and Gang. This collects Fantastic Four 164 to 203, Annual 11, 12, and 13, Marvel 2-in-1 issue number 20, and the annual number 1 of that, and What If issue 1, 6, and 11. This one has 2 covers as well. That was the DM. Sorry. Here's the proper cover. Which one do you like best?
I think I like the that one.
Yeah, I would go with this.
Yeah, I'm not into the thing's foot necessarily.
There's some people out there that like feet. So
Flaming feet,
yeah.
elastic feet, invisible
feet. Yeah. But here you get Galactus eating North America.
James is saying Previews is missing a cover, and he sent you a message where you can find the other cover.
Hold on. I don't have. Did you send it? Oh, I see. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. I didn't have any of this open.
Okay. Actually, I'm starting to lean towards the foot one. That is kind of interesting.
Look at this. This cover's amazing. How do I? Damn it. Okay, I need to stop sharing. There we go. Sorry.
No problemo.
Here's the other cover. Omnidog resign. Omnidog's greatest fighting team calls it quits.
At the top, I think there's burgers or something.
Yeah. You are the Fantastic Four. Look at that.
Very fine condition comics, the world's greatest Omnidog magazine. Oh, look, I'm every character.
You with blonde hair. That's pretty interesting. Okay.
That looks like something Michael Allred would draw. That me with the blonde wig.
You know what? Somewhere in the multiverse, there is an Omnidogs Vault YouTube channel, and this is the avatar. And it's a female version of you hosting these shows, and it's just, and that's their avatar.
I thought it was gonna be a legit cover. That's so funny. God, James, you are amazing. That just cracks me up.
Now I will buy it and send it to Jess.
Yeah.
Phone.
We need a print of this.
And over here it says Omnidog announcing end of the Burger War. Omnidog's greatest fighting team calls it quits. And they got the proper. James got the right image of you here. You look concerned. Like
yeah. It's a good image. That, oh my gosh, I can't believe how much that cracks me up.
Larry's excited. FF6 Omnibus.
That was before he saw the special one.
Now he's doubly excited to grab the Omnidog variant.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen again.
That would, Captain Underpants has it right. T-shirts of that would be really funny.
Nice. Let's post this. And also coming out, Ultraman and the Avengers. Or Ultraman X the Avengers. I don't know. Ultraman and the Avengers.
Ultraman?
They
Yeah. Oh, it's a crossover kind of thing?
Yeah, collecting issues 1 through 4 of that miniseries.
Oh, Kyle Higgins.
I'm not the biggest Ultraman fan, but I would like to read this at some point.
I don't know anything about Ultraman.
This is not something I grew up with, obviously. And through the years, I've seen bits and pieces of the Ultraman universe, different spin-offs and sequels and whatnot. But I cannot, in good faith, say, "Oh, this is amazing," because I don't care too much for Ultraman. Now Godzilla, on the other hand, that's
Yeah,
my boy. You know,
that's different.
let's see. From Dynamite, Last of the Gladiators, hardcover. From the other publishers, I guess. Manga. More manga. IDW, It Rhymes with Decay, hardcover. That's cool. Manga, lots of manga. Marjorie Finnegan, Temporal Criminal, Director's Cut, trade paperback.
That actually is a really good series. I all new edition. Yeah, I have the trade of this. It's by Garth Ennis, and she is like a temporal criminal. It's really good, but it came out back when the Minister of Comics and I were still doing Batter Days, and he asked me about it, and I said, "You can't read it because she goes back to the time of the crucifixion and does goofy stuff." And I said, "This book is not for you."
I want to check it out.
I think it's really well done. I thought it got optioned for a TV show, but I don't know now.
This all new expanded edition features the original 8-issue series plus a new full issue length story from Ennis and the other creator. I'm not going to butcher that name. So it has an extra 9th story here, or 9th issue. So maybe you could consider getting it.
Okay.
I
Maybe.
like the cover. That's cool. That's by Amanda Connor, right? Yeah. From Random House. Nobody's getting this. Sorry. I know this audience is that's not happening. Manga. Oni Press. Maybe some of you will get it. Quincredible. There you go. The Catalyst Compendium. This is pretty cool. I want to read this. Survival Street Volume 2. Radical. So this is the second series. Issues 1 through 4. That's awesome.
Well, Sergeant Savage, what'd you get in the Kickstarter? Oh, it was a hardcover. Did you get anything extra story-wise for Marjorie Finnegan? And the Richard Corbin thing was Den above in the D's.
I missed it?
Yeah.
What? You sure?
Oh, sorry, right there. Nope, stop.
Is.
Dimwood, not Den. Dimwood.
Hardcover. Richard Corbin. This is pretty freaky.
He draws freaky stuff.
This one, the next book in the series of deluxe graphic novels. Blah 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 blah. Corbin's final graphic novel. Special edition collects never before published graphic novel Dimwood. Also features bonus material, restorations, and an epilogue from longtime Corbin collaborator Jose Villarrubia. Letters by Nate Piecos of Blambot, and an introduction by Joe Lansdale. All presented in a gorgeous hardcover with a dust jacket.
That's the final one? Wow.
Yeah.
In for Dimwood.
Okay.
I just talked to Larry today.
Shout out. Everybody go check out Larry's library.
Yeah.
So shout out. That's it. That's all we got.
Okay.
Yeah. So pretty interesting. What would be your pick of the week of all this stuff that we talked about?
I'm probably gonna have to say Red Lanterns. Strange Academy is gonna be great. Those are going to be two that I buy. And Storm, I don't know about these little Marvel trades. That's driving me nuts.
I don't need to FOMO you, but if you get these trades and if they do the bigger editions down the line, these could be, you could easily sell them. People would still buy them, or you could do giveaways on your channel for 20,000 subscribers because I know that's coming. So.
I think 10,000 is what I'm going to celebrate next.
I kind of agree with you on Red Lanterns. That would be my pick of the week.
Yeah. Jewish Dragon says the extra story in the Marjorie Finnegan book is Time Golf, which is a story that came from the Ennis script I sent to Lou.
Wow.
We'll have to tell him that. That's pretty boss.
Full circle.
Yeah, okay. I need to get Marjorie Finnegan then. Is that a hardcover? No, it must just be soft cover.
Trade. The trade.
Yeah, director's cut. That's fine.
Huh. Okay.
It's very funny, but very blasphemous.
Right. You know what's not blasphemous?
What?
Visiting our sponsor, InStockTrades.com, for all the cool deals. Deals you can't get anywhere else, baby. Get your Omnibus trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and more for great discounted prices. Free shipping in the US at $50. Loyalty discount adds an extra 2% discount to your order if you make it on a week-by-week basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service only at InStockTrades.com, our lovely sponsor. Shout out to InStock Trades for making it happen night after night on the Omnibus Collectors Network.
Shout out. Yeah. They sent us
right.
Sorry.
The deals of the week. Here we go.
Didn't mean to step on it.
No, don't worry about it. The deals of the week from DC Comics at 55% off. You guessed it. DC Finest, Catwoman, Vengeance, and Vindication trade paperback. From Image, Spawn Origins Deluxe Edition hardcover volume 8, both the signed and numbered edition and the regular hardcover, 50% off, half off. That's great. And from Marvel, the Marvel Masterworks Daredevil hardcover volume 19, both covers 46% off. Additionally, there will be a new manga spotlight at 50% off. This includes Chojin X 1 through 3 and Saint Young Men hardcover editions 1 through 4 from Kodansha. Chojin X being from Viz. Also, there will be new publisher spotlights. Dark Horse, IDW, and Boom. You can save an additional 5% off on some of those best-selling titles from those companies. This sale ends June 17th.
Oh.
So again, the deals of the week real quick. DC Finest Catwoman, Spawn Origins, and the Marvel Masterworks Daredevil. So shout out. Thank you, IST, for sending us that info.
Yeah. I got it to you just in time.
Last but not least.
As soon as he sent it to me, I sent it to you.
Yes. Thank you. We do have some voicemails. We can close off with this. We got one that says a righteous anger. So I can already imagine what this is about. The other one says, "How dare you?" And the other one says, let's do this one. Omnidog's Vault breaking news.
Okay.
As always, a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Share my screen. Nope. Sorry, this one.
We have an update on the war with Jess and Lou versus Backward Boys. They seem to have a temporary truce right now because Jess Bragg, the real Omnidog, has decided to begin his summer of goth. Yes, you heard me correct. Jess will begin his summer of goth by watching Jennifer's Body and Lisa Frankenstein. On Thursday, Jess was horrified by what Lars said during Marvel Preview on Very Fine Condition.
Particular phase of it. Robert Kirkman is a brilliant writer, and
I know I heard it. This might explain why Lars has never been on the Omnibus Collectors Network. During Saturday, Sean from the Comic Pals finally made his epic appearance on Batterdays in the Batcave. And this show made a very unique turn when they got on the subject on when Jess dressed up as Wonder Woman while Jess' amazing daughter Kelly was in the chat. I think Jess let something slip out by accident.
my daughter says, yes, I had seen it, and it haunts me.
Hey, listen, your dad makes a very pretty woman. That's okay. That's good.
And I was into it. Oh,
I will leave you with this audio of Jess Bragg as Riley Martin.
I give you my coke. I give you my marijuana. I give you my this and that. But oh, Miss Elizabeth, she's so beautiful. I love
That was that was not Riley Martin. That was the Iron Sheik I did the impression of.
Right.
Oh, that was epic. And Kelly was in the chat Saturday night when I showed Lou and I dressed up. And yeah,
Epic
Kelly.
moment. Yeah. This one says a righteous anger. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
What did I do? Somehow I think this is about me. We'll see.
Uh-oh.
Refresh.
I expect a certain portrayal from, a lot of the YouTube. But from Geo, that just hurts. That blade just goes through the ribs deep. I helped his campaign on Inhumans. I backed him every step of the way. And then when my boy comes out on screen and he tries his best, I hear the words nightmare fuel. How dare you talk about this exquisite physician? I am sickened, sir. I am the rage at not cursing, trying to keep this PG. Poor Tony Chopper. He's trying his best. He even said in there, he's like, hey, sorry we couldn't get someone better. I just want to give this little guy a hug. But Geo, no. Not his boy. Who's his boy? I don't know. The giant lizard that's murdered millions of people, that has wrecked Japan every chance he gets. I'll keep the doctor. You enjoy your radiation-covered lizard.
Heck yeah. This is the funnest feud I've ever had in my life. And I'm so happy.
Yeah.
This was about the Chopper thing from last week.
And did you say it Thursday?
Yeah, I spoke how I hated it on Thursday.
And that's what you left us with
Yeah,
is the background.
Because I was using it as a background on Thursday, making fun of it, and then I said, you know what, I'm just going to leave it there. I wonder what Jess will think. So that's what I did.
Kane, if I understand this right, Josh is upset because he loves who? Chopper Boy?
Chopper from One Piece, the live action.
Chopper from the live action One Piece?
Yeah.
Josh likes him and Geo doesn't. And so there is now beef between Josh and Geo.
Let's go.
And Geo's into it.
Yeah. Of course. It's salty Geo. You know I'd be into it.
Yeah. Josh said it much more succinctly than I did. Geo mocked Tony Chopper.
One final one. This is only 20 seconds.
How dare you?
This is how dare you, which I assume is a continuation of the of the fight.
Oh, also, just to be clear, this is how far this hate has gone. I hope the backward boys rot. Long live, I don't know, Dom, Michael Bay, Transformers. How dare you, Gio? How dare you?
Wow.
Thank you. I will stand by it. I think it is nightmare fuel, but hey, that's okay. Some people like that stuff. It comforts them. That's okay.
And you're enjoying this.
Yeah, and I'm fine with the radiated blizzard
That
spreading
was
death and
pretty
destruction across the globe. That's okay.
That is funny.
There's this one meme where an exhausted millennial finally hears Godzilla charging up the atomic breath, and he goes like, "Yes, take me with you." And I'm like, "Yeah, I feel that. Let's go." That would be an honor.
To be
He's
an
not
honor.
a killer lizard. He's just clumsy. That's also very true.
Yeah, he can't help it that cities are in the way of where he walks. He's just walking.
Right. So yeah, if you guys want to participate on the fun, you can talk about anything. It doesn't have to be the goofs that we chat about, but you can send us your questions. That'd be fun. Speakpipe.com/Omnibros live. It doesn't have to be goofs and gaps. It could be a serious question too, or just say hi. I like it when people say hi.
I agree with Doug. Lady Elaine was pretty creepy from Mr. Rogers. She was kind of odd, yeah.
Elaine. Really? Nightmare Fuel?
She was an odd looking puppet. Yeah. Yeah, pull her up.
Oh, that puppet. Okay, yeah. Yeah, now I just cursed myself for opening these images. I shouldn't have.
You should. Are you gonna share it?
No.
Well,
I mean,
come on.
yeah. Of course. Hold on.
Doc Elevator. Hey, I'm walking here, said Godzilla to all of Tokyo.
I know. Although, to be fair, Gary Busey on May is much more Nightmare Fuel.
Oh,
But this is pretty good, you know.
You see,
Can you imagine a collector having a doll of this, and at 3 a.m. you look at it, and the doll just slightly shifts his eyes to the side, and it just starts a series of events that leads into like poltergeist activity and all this other nonsense. Yeah,
that's after it's gone down and grabbed itself a beer from the fridge and came back up.
Yes, and grabbed a kitchen knife.
Yeah.
Child's play style.
Yeah.
What the F is going on with her nose?
I was very uncomfortable with her.
I mean, yeah. I hate that I have this open.
Part of me, if it's not too expensive, wants to get the Gary Busey Aunt May.
How much is it?
If it's, I don't know. It's very old. I think it's from like 2006, but it's such a nightmare.
How do I even look for it? Vintage Toy Biz by. Okay, here it is.
On eBay?
Yeah, 30. Somebody's selling it for $35.
Oh, that's not bad.
Vintage toy. Hold on. Toy Biz Aunt May.
Yeah, Pity Ma. That's where she's from, Mr. Rogers, and that's what scarred my childhood. Seeing her, and I don't know how much I was into the King either. When we took the train to Whoville or wherever we went. Oh, it comes in a box?
Yeah.
Look how disproportionate and weird that. Oh my God, I have to get this.
When Peter Parker was left an orphan, blah 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 blah. I don't want to read this. Okay.
I have to get this. How can I not?
But this is worse than invoking Darkhawk. This is like you might fall sick and suddenly you cancel a show, a live stream, and people are wondering why, and it's because of this thing that caused ill on you.
Yeah, she pops out of the box and causes mayhem.
Yeah, she's like a reverse voodoo doll. where she's the
yeah.
one inflicting the pain on you.
Yeah, she takes the pins and sticks them in you.
What the heck is that?
Yeah.
That is Toy Biz trying to create an Aunt May figure, but people immediately notice that it looks like Gary Busey.
Don't we have like a viewer that's Gary Busey doll?
Yes, I haven't seen that person in a while.
Yeah.
Here it is. I'll tell you what. This is gonna sound mean, but whatever. It's we're near the end of the show. That doesn't matter. I think if this was the Aunt May that died, and then Peter went up to Mephisto, I would have been like, you know what, Mephisto, you can keep Aunt May. That's okay.
You can keep Aunt May.
You can keep her. I'm good with Mary Jane. We can live happily ever after.
Show the comparison again between the real Gary. Man, he's got a set of chompers on him
and a jaw.
Yeah.
Pronounced. What is he still acting? What happened with Gary Busey?
I don't know if he's still acting. Oh, actually, you know, I feel like he might have. I don't think he's a big box office draw, but I feel like maybe he came out with something. I think he got really affected by his motorcycle accident.
Do you know how old Gary Busey is? This is insane. I did not know this. Want to take a guess?
He's older than I am. 75?
80.
Wow, he's way older than I am.
His last work was film. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm googling Gary Busey's filmography. What is wrong with me? The last movie was Bunker of Blood, Chapter 8, Butcher's Bake Off, Hell's Kitchen, from 2019.
Who was that? Dime and a Quarter Productions or something?
Maybe. And his last TV role was he was on Shameless in 2021. Okay.
Oh, that's a real show.
And he did video games. He did GTA, Vice City, Killing Floor 2, and Hitman. Okay.
Well, I'm glad he's recovered.
You know who would respect on me? Tony Chopper. Yes.
Oh, yeah, he was great as Buddy Holly. I have zero against Gary Busey. I just want that scary I just want that scary doll.
That's funny. He probably said that to Mephisto. Are you sure we're not going to do one more day? Nah, it's okay. Keep it. The readers will thank us. Okay. There you go. So it's around like $30 on eBay. You want to search for it.
Okay. Thank you.
It's a real show shot spotted. There you go. So Jess, what you got cooking up this week? Where can people find you on the internet when you're not here with
us? Tomorrow we usually have Peter and Freddie on, but there are various conflicts happening. I have to go. Oh, I don't have to. I'm going to a concert featuring legends of the 60s, whatever members are still alive, and like the Association and the Rascals and things like that. So that is getting moved to next Wednesday. I'll keep everybody posted in my community post on YouTube. And then this coming Saturday, Jessica and I are finishing up the Superman Batman Omnibus by Jeff Loeb and talking about Sinners, the movie that she's seen 3 times and my daughter's seen 5 times.
Now, you saw it?
I saw it once. Yeah. I feel like not a fan compared to those guys.
Because the movie came out digitally on Prime. You can rent it. And the Blu-ray comes out next month, the 4K.
I'm not one for streaming snobbery, but I feel like it benefited a lot by being on the big screen.
Have I got a story for you, but I don't know if you want to hear it live or off air.
Okay. What?
It's about a movie that I saw today, or I started watching, and I regretted putting it on the minute the thing started. But I kept watching, and I was rewarded with some of the most hilarious, inconsistent acting that I've ever seen in a movie in a very long time. It's airing right now on Netflix. Straw, it's a Tyler Perry movie.
Straw.
A lady has some unfortunate circumstances, and bad day ends up her taking a bank hostage with a gun, and it is a gem of acting, folks. I was laughing so hard at the inconsistencies. There was this one character that's I think it was a 911 worker, and clearly that person, it's a guy, and he's reading the script, and you can tell he's reading the lines, and then the scene switches to something else, and we go back to that phone call, and the character says like, here, you can keep talking to the 911 girl, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's a guy, what happened? So it's wild. I laugh so hard.
That's
And
a
it's
Tyler Perry movie?
yeah, and it's #1 right now on Netflix. I don't know why people are weird on Netflix.
I thought he was a pretty quality director.
Not with that one.
I
Holy crap.
Guess not on that.
No, and there's a scene where the character breaks down, and you feel for the character and what has happened. I don't want to reveal it or whatever if you want to watch it, but she lets out a gigantic scream, and it sounds way too comical, and I wish I could clip it and share it because it's so funny the way she screams. It's like, yeah, it's a very comic booky, like overly dramatic no at the top of their lungs.
No.
Yeah, Darth Vader-esque. Oh man, yeah. Anyway, sorry. So you're going to the concert, and then the stream will be rescheduled.
Yeah, we're gonna move it to next Wednesday.
Okay, not this Wednesday, the other one. Next
week
week.
from Wednesday. Yeah, the 18th.
Cool. Here's I saw your link somewhere. There it is. You can follow.
You. Oh, yeah.
You can join the Discord over there.
Oh, and I have a video going up tomorrow at 9 a.m. how I voted in the DC Most Wanted poll.
Nice. Not the Bees comical. Not there, but it's still pretty funny if you want to check it out.
Wait, what's that reference to?
The the Wicker Man movie from Nicolas Cage.
Oh, I never saw that.
Where they put his head, a basket full of bees, and he's like, "Not the bees," and they start singing him.
Ugh.
It's a pretty iconic scene for that movie. Yeah. So my channel is Manga Geekdom, where I talk about all the manga that I'm reading. I have first impressions coming up, which will be recorded sometime soon, and will be posted this week, hopefully. So stay tuned for that. Or you can join me on my Discord, which is over here. We have a lot of fun over there. Talk about anime, video games, manga, comics. All the cool people are there. So if you want to join and talk manga, that's where you need to be.
Thank you, Game. I won't watch Wicker Man.
You'll be fine without it. I agree. Maybe you can watch like the famous scenes on YouTube or something.
I want to see the incredible burden of talent or whatever it is.
I haven't seen that. Yeah. And thank you to the man of the hour, Jewish Dragons. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts.
This almost made it into up in the civilized part of the house. Almost. It was very close.
I mean, if it's in the gateway towards your basement, that's pretty cool. It's sort of like the middle of the house if you think about it.
Yeah, everybody will see it because the door's open. So I'd like to get it up tonight. Now that I've shown it.
Heck yeah!
Thank you again, JD.
Blitzkrieg that decoration. Just set it up as fast as possible and don't say anything about it. It's just
no. I need her help. Juice Dragons is going to be at Heroes Con. I'll meet him there.
Heck yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dragons, for the nice feelings tonight. Thank you. Thank you so much. The OG Wicker Man is better. There you go.
Ooh, pretty. Ooh.
So that's going to be it. We'll be back technically on Thursday for a manga stream. But be on the lookout during the week for a surprise stream. That's all I'm going to say. I don't have a definitive date on it, but we're going to make it happen this week for Mario Party.
It's going to be fun.
Yes, absolutely. Heroes Con, looking forward to it.
Oh, yes, great.
That's it. We're out of here. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I'm going to leave you guys with... let's see. Swampy. Thumbs up.
Nice.
All right, everybody. See you later. Have a great night. Have a great week. Catch you on the next stream.
Peace and love.